The future is bright indeed. We're all of us dreaming of the better days ahead, and a part of your bright new future could be a move to where the magic lives in the greater Orlando area of Florida. One of the biggest decisions you'll make when considering a move is selecting a realtor who can successfully match you with the right home in the right location at the right price. Victor Naraki is the realtor who can help you make the move you've always wanted to. Whether you're a first-time homeowner or looking to move near Disney World, Victor is in your corner. If you are looking for an experienced real estate agent covering all of Central Florida, please visit DisneyAtYourDoorstep.com today and find out just why you should work with Victor. I encourage you to create a free, no-obligation account on his website. By doing so, you'll unlock the website's full potential and be able to enter specific criteria, save listings, and browse new properties sent to your email. Visit DisneyAtYourDoorstep.com today or visit his Facebook page, Victor Naraki Realtor. And don't forget to tell him the Grand Circle Tour podcast sent you.
Good morning. Aloha, everyone. Skipper Jay here. I have my two favoriteest co-hosts with me this morning. We have the ever so tired, yet ever so lovely Holly. Holly, how are you this morning?
I feel hungover. That's how I am. I don't even know how I'm here right now.
You're Disney hungover, the best
Yes.
kind of hungover. And the Kermit to my Fozzie, Captain Solo. Good morning.
Good morning. How are you today, Jay?
I am fantastic, considering, it's a week after the time change, and it's still messing me up.
Really?
Yeah, normally it does well for me. Just not getting home.
I never have a problem, but for some reason this year it's kicking my arse. See, I didn't swear. That was Scottish.
Why are we still doing the time change? Seriously.
I really don't know. I was hoping this would be the last one.
Like, oh my gosh, can we just drop this already? Like, it makes no sense at all to me.
Nope, it doesn't. They can make and implement rules and laws and but snap of a finger. Why can't they get rid of this?
Yeah, I know. Like, if it was COVID time change, it would be done by now. Like, it would be. This is
and I'm going to give you the man on the ground perspective, because I live in a rural farming community and the farmers are over it.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I grew up in a farming community. Same thing.
Yeah.
And that was years ago.
Mm-hmm.
How many years?
That was a long time ago.
Years ago. That's how long.
It was a really long time ago. A long time ago in a town far, far away.
It's so funny.
But yeah,
High Republic or Old Republic times? That's what I'm asking.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, Old Republic times, yeah.
Old Republic.
So but yeah, I don't get this anymore.
It's time to when we spring forward this year, let's just stay there.
Yeah.
Can all the people protesting about this and that protest about this, please?
Yeah, the ones that want to get rid of Bob, can you just add that on the list? Get rid of daylight savings and Bob.
Yeah.
Why don't we just take all petitions and merge them together with this on top?
Sounds good.
No, because then it wouldn't get through. It has to be its own, because it wouldn't. If you do an amendment, it never gets happened.
I know in California we voted on it a few years ago in one of the elections, and it passed to get rid of it. But what happened? I have no idea.
So Arizona in the U.S. they don't participate.
Or Hawaii. I don't think Hawaii does either.
Hawaii doesn't? Okay. And neither does Saskatchewan in Canada.
Okay,
like
that just reinforced my retire to Hawaii plan.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's like the only reason I moved to Saskatchewan. So I don't have to change my clock.
You're braver than me, my friend, because speaking of our sponsor, I plan on using Victor Naraki next year because I can't do the snow anymore. This is my last holiday season in the snow. I gotta have pumpkins, guys. I have to get out of here. I have to get back to warm, sunny weather. So, Victor, we're gonna be chatting very soon. I have to get out of here.
I've been shoveling. And
I have learned I hate the snow so much I may never ride the Matterhorn again.
Never mind. Right after we're done this, I'm gonna get the ladder out because all my Christmas decorations are all over the neighborhood.
Oh no!
I had those big inflatable.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, yeah. So they're
everywhere.
God knows where. Yeah, they're everywhere. They're
I
hanging
saw
off
you-
the roof. They're wrapped
I
around
saw you have
trees.
BB-8. He's just gonna roll right down the street.
Oh, the BB-8 he was the first one. Actually, I think R2 was the first one to go, and
Oh my goodness.
and then I have these big giant balls that you hang on your tree outside, and they're all over the place too. And I put in good wire. I strung them up there really good, and yeah, they're Christmas baubles.
I know.
Oh,
I'm such a
gosh.
child. I'm
These ornaments.
such,
Yeah. So
I'm
anyway,
such
so
a child.
they're all over the neighborhood as well. So basically, I'm starting over.
Oh, that's so worse.
Can you weigh them down? Is there like a plan to keep them from moving this time?
I'm going to use stronger rope. It's the same rope I've been using to tie him down forever, like for years. And
Stupid question. Can you like put sand in the bottom and still fill them with air?
Yeah, I guess you can with some of them because they have like a zipper bottom on them. All I need is the rope broke on it. It was just that windy. It just grabbed it and ripped it off. So, and actually, I think I did have stronger rope last year. I just decided it didn't look nice this year. No, it didn't. I don't know. I'll get
Now you know why you
And
had
now
it
you
last
have
year.
a search party for Christmas bubbles.
Yeah. Well, the Christmas baubles I had copper wire holding them on the tree, but the inflatables, yeah, they're.
This is exactly why I'm using Victor Naraki to get me out of here. I hate the cold. I'm done. I can't do this anymore. No more snow, no more cold winds.
But 95 degrees on November 12th is not
I'll
fun
take
either.
it. I'll take it. I'm from SoCal. Everyone forgets Southern California is a desert.
Yeah.
I can take the heat.
But
this
on the
cold
first
stuff, no.
Disneyland's first day of Christmas, you don't really want it to be 95 degrees. So I had to rethink my outfit because I was going to wear
shorts and sandals versus cold any day. Holly, you went to Disneyland last night. I'm totally jealous.
Yeah, no kids, Friday night. There was so much going on at Disneyland yesterday because it was Disney Plus Day. And, if you're a subscriber, you got in a whole 30 minutes early. But we didn't.
So what did you do with those bonus 30 minutes, Holly?
Did you sprint?
I
Did you
waited
sprint to
for my
Rise?
check at Olga's.
Did you ride Rise or did you twice? Is that what you did?
Yeah, we actually didn't get there till the afternoon, until about 4:30 or something. But yeah, so there was that.
So you left at noon.
Yeah, exactly. There was Life Day. There was obviously the first day of Christmas activities and the decorations. And sadly, It's a Small World is not opening. And I heard that it might not open this entire season because of the flooding is so bad. Yeah.
Hang on,
So-
Small World is
A
flooding?
lot of damage was done, yeah.
Mhm.
I didn't hear about this. Small World flooded?
Yeah, so it was supposed to
It's
have
a water
opened-
ride. You're supposed to have water.
Well, but the big difference is the way the water is in the two versions, East Coast, West Coast, where with the West Coast, East Coast, the whole thing is water. Where Disneyland, you're just in a trough of water. So when that water spills over, it spills it over all of the electrical equipment, all the motors, everything that runs those animatronics. Where Disney World is designed to have water all the way across the floor, Disneyland isn't.
Yeah.
That doesn't sound good, having water going into electronics.
No. So they had the first Mary's Nights on Thursday the 11th, and it was supposed to open for them that night, and it was announced that, well, it wasn't announced, but somehow people found out, and it said there was some flooding and they didn't know when it was going to be opened. So they were hoping it would be opened by yesterday. And now we were asking like cast members, and they're like, it could be weeks. And then we heard it might not even open this entire season because it's so bad.
That's bad. That's really bad.
That's
Unless
devastating.
Unless you really don't like It's a Small World. And your family
okay,
makes you go.
Who doesn't love Small World?
There's people that don't like
They're
it.
wrong.
Christmas time is the best. So that is very sad. Very, very sad.
Yeah.
But so they had a lot going on yesterday. It was packed. It was
Actually-
like normal back 2019 packed. Like it was insane yesterday, but it was a lot of fun. I didn't do any of the stuff I wanted to do because I ended up doing a meetup right when we got there with a bunch of people from Instagram, Disney people from Instagram. So that was a lot of fun, meeting tons of people that we just chat or like each other's photos or whatever. So it's so funny to meet those people in person. And then did another one later at like 5. Well, I messaged somebody. I knew he was going to be there. And I said, are you here? He said, yeah, I'm saving spots for the fireworks show at 9 p.m. It was 5:30. He was in front. Yeah, he was in front of the castle, like first spot. And he had about 4 other people that I also follow on Instagram with him. And they had the blankets out. And he's like, join us. And we're like, are you sure? And so this is really funny, but I always bring a stroller, even though we don't bring kids, because
wait,
so much
do you
junk.
bring an umbrella stroller? I've learned now.
This one was not an umbrella stroller;
Okay.
It was a regular stroller. It's so funny. And so we brought the stroller over there to help hold spots. But yeah, I don't know what time he started there. Stan's face was like, "Wait, what?" So it was 5:30 when I went over there, and they were already set up there for the 9 o'clock show. So it was about
Hang on, is
7:30.
this like, are they like media type, Instagram type people, and this is like the first showing of this new show or something, or is this a normal show?
Yeah, it was the first night of Christmas at Disneyland. So it was
so it's
the
a
first
new
night
show.
of, yeah.
Okay.
So but it was so packed. So we went and ate and rode Thunder, and then we were like, well, we better go back and check on them because we just met them, and here's our stroller, save us spots. So we went over there.
Here's my wallet, my
and-
social insurance number.
Yeah. Well, I just felt guilty because we
My
just
PIN
met
number, my
him.
credit
I'm
card.
gonna leave my baby here and walk away for a while.
Yeah. And when we went over there at 7:15, there was no spots left already on Main Street.
Yeah.
It was nothing. So almost 2 hours before the show started and no spots. And I was like, okay, are you okay? Do you want to switch out? They're like, no, they're sitting there eating dinner. And I mean, they had a great time, but they were there for at least 4 hours, which is insane. But when you see my photos, like we are right there. We're the first people right in the front of the castle. So it was really cool. And they were all so nice and we showed up again, like almost right before, and they're like, come in. But it was packed. It was insane. So it was a lot of fun.
So where do we see your photos? Are they on the Instagram or on the group page?
I didn't get home till 2:15, so I haven't posted
Come on,
anything.
get with it, Holly.
I do have some in
Holly
my stories.
I just want to say, Holly got home 7 hours ago and still managed to rock out and do this morning. Thank you, Holly.
Okay, so where are they going to be posted by the time this airs?
Well, so I have some on my Instagram stories, but I'll post it probably on both.
Okay.
And I went live. Did you guys see it on Grand Circle Tour?
I watched the repeat of the live.
Okay, so
I was watching TV last night.
I was trying to. It was at like 7 something. I was trying to tag where I was at, but it wasn't working, so I had to exit out and then redo it. But it was when they did the lighting of the castle.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that was cool too.
I'm sorry, Holly. I have a burning question I have to ask you more than any other. Did you see the Muppets Christmas Carol last night?
Not yet. They're only doing it at the Mary's Nights.
Okay.
So I will see it next month. But so one of the girls that I met last night, she went to the Mary's Nights, and she said that was the highlight of the whole night, seeing the Muppets. It was. And she was telling me exactly where to go when I go next month, so that way I can get, because they were only on one side, obviously, of the bus. So she was telling me where to go so I can get a good spot of that. I know. I couldn't believe it. That was so cool. I'm like,
I watched the whole video of it this morning.
Yeah. I'm not going to watch it because I want to see it in person.
And Stan, remember that Muppets episode me and Justin did a few weeks ago?
Mm-hmm.
This is what I mean by this is the perfect Muppets for me in the parks. I want them to roll up, do a show. I want to see them in 3D, hear their real voices, and then have them go away and come back later in the day.
Yeah, exactly. When are you going, Holly?
Not till December 7th, I think. Something like that. I wanted to go closer to Christmas.
That one's sold out already?
They're all sold out, yeah.
No. I can cross that one off.
You might be able to like see if people are selling tickets, but
Check Craigslist.
What I want to know is how was Olga's? How was Olga's?
I heard you had great service last night.
It was such a disaster. Like I just can't even believe. And this is the best part. So there were 6 of us, and we did the walk-up reservation. So we did have to wait. Maybe it's 30 minutes or something. And when they finally told us it was our turn, as I was telling you guys before the show, they put us it was like a barrel with a little tiny tabletop on top. Like it's literally for 2 people, but they said it was for up to 8. And we're like, how is this possible? So then we saw this big booth right next to us, and the couple next to us said, oh, that booth has been empty for at least 30 minutes. You guys should just sit there. So we were going over there, and we kind of just went over there until we could ask if we can stay there. And that guy, which was a different cast member, said, this is reserved for somebody that made an actual reservation. That's what they said to us. And we're like, an actual reservation? Oh, and he's like, you guys did walk up. Sorry that we didn't do an actual reservation. So they wouldn't let us sit there, which is fine because I get it. That's when
you pull up your app and you book a reservation for now. And you go there.
But the correct way would have been, I'm so sorry, miss.
This is reserved for, it's already reserved. They're coming in right now. They have reservation, whatever. They have an actual reservation. I'm like, whoa. Yeah. So it was just, it's one of those times when it's so bad. The service is bad. The drinks were disgusting. Like,
I'm actually visualizing you in that scene from Pretty Woman where she goes shopping.
Yeah. Yes. That's what I was thinking. It kind of
all we could do was laugh because it was, we were laughing so much because it was so bad. I mean, you either get super angry, right? And then it even is worse, but all we could do was laugh. So it was so bad. It ended with the manager coming over. The guy, we tried to just split the bill. We had 6 drinks, 6 people. We said split it in half because he would only allow us to split it twice. So that's fine. He ends up putting 4.5 drinks on one bill and 2.5 drinks on the other because I said split it. Why he split 1 drink?
Wait, here's what I don't understand. So there were 6 cocktails by 6 adults.
Yes.
4.5, 2.5. Where do you sneak the extra drink in?
He charged for one of the drinks that we got like 3 of. He made that into 4 drinks, but then cut one of those in half and charged $9 on one tab and $9.
But he still managed to stiff you guys.
It's still 7 drinks, no matter how you slice it or dice it.
Yeah, we're like, where did this come from? And he's like, will you guys order 7 drinks? There's 6 people here. Do you remember bringing us 7 drinks? Well, he wouldn't remember bringing us 7 drinks because he handed it to me to pass out to everybody. Here's the tray.
Figure it out.
Distribute. Yeah.
What's the server's name? Do we know?
It's got to be on my receipt though. But yeah, so the manager came over just to help us figure it out. She took 25 minutes with our cards in the back. I got to check our accounts to see what she was doing. Maybe she was shopping. I don't know. And of course, she's like, I can't comp anything because it's alcohol. Okay, well, give me a churro. I don't know. We've been here over 2 hours for one drink.
Or take off the extra drink we were charged. How about that for starters?
Yeah, so she did that at least. So, yeah, it was quite crazy.
I bet you that cast member... that server probably had a bad night after closing last night.
Yeah. Well, and he probably had a bad night too because he didn't get tipped because how it worked out. There was no, not that you'd want to tip somebody like that.
Actually, I've done this to people when service is that bad. He gets a tip. He sign your credit card. I'll pull out 2 pennies and I'll write my, and I'll leave the 2 pennies, and then I'll write you suck.
I honestly never not tip. Like, that's just...
It takes a lot for me to not tip, at least the minimum.
Like, it's only been a few times in my entire life where I know that I did not tip. And last night was one of them. And it wasn't really because I wasn't going to. We probably weren't going to. But because I couldn't. Because the manager took off with our stuff.
Be interesting next time you go back to see if that server's still there and see what their attitude is like that day. Because maybe they were having a bad day, but you know what? They don't get to take it out on you.
Right. Yeah. Well, it's probably because we didn't have an actual reservation. So then that was the joke for the whole night, that we didn't have actual reservations.
This is a galaxy far, far away. There's no such thing as reservations. On this planet, there's no reservations.
This is a backwater outpost planet. You don't do reservations.
Yeah, exactly. This is a hangout canteen.
Yeah.
You think
So
Mos
weird.
Eisley Cantina asked for reservations when Luke and Ben went there?
What would Jabba do?
I gotta check.
Mind you, Ben probably has a standing reservation for that bar there on Tatooine. He has his own table and everything.
So
You know-
there was so much going on. Like they had like super rare characters yesterday because of Disney Plus Day. They had all these magic photo op spots. Oh my gosh, that's a tough one.
How were the
We
lines?
did
Say
nothing.
that three times fast.
Yeah, we did nothing, but we did do
Those
one.
lines must have been crazy for those special photos.
Well, probably not. Oh, here it is. Okay. So we did this one and they just came through. I don't know if you can see it, but we got a,
I
yeah.
I've
hate
seen
you.
that. Okay, so people that are listening.
It's
Yeah, sorry. So
And
we
haven't
did
paid
this,
the Patreon fees for the video.
we did
It's
this for,
Grogu.
yeah.
Passengers,
while we were
it's
waiting
Grogu.
for our not actual reservations at Oga's, there was a magic shot right there in front of it, and it was with baby Grogu. So baby Grogu. Oh my gosh, I'm not with it. So that was fun. So we did that, but that was the only one that we did. But I guess there was a ton of them, like one with Elsa and Olaf. Oh my gosh. But I don't remember. But we didn't do anything.
Unless
so,
it's Olaf dressed in all the different guises from Olaf recaps. I don't care.
Can we,
This is
can, we,
so
can I
funny.
talk about Disney Plus Day for a sec?
Yeah.
Please do.
So they had that, you could get the photo op at home where you can get the Grogu looking over your shoulder using the Disney Plus app.
Uh-huh.
What did I miss?
Yeah, you missed it. If you're at home, you didn't have to be at Disney World to use this feature where you can have Grogu kind of peekaboo over your shoulder.
Son
And
of
do a
a, how did
selfie.
I miss this?
Well, you did listen to the solo show, obviously, because we talked about it on there.
Oh, I just got owned.
So, anyways, on unless you're outside the U.S., then you don't get to have that option on your Disney Parks app. Because if you're a Canadian
What?
resident or non-U.S. resident, it wasn't available to you. But what was available to us was a $30 increase.
Ugh.
Happy Disney Plus Day. We need an extra $30, thanks.
Per year?
For a year, yeah, an extra $30 a year. It went from $90 to $120.
And you didn't get the special magic shot.
And we didn't get the special magic shot.
Oh,
We hope you're enjoying Disney Plus.
did you guys watch anything? Because I know they had like a lot of releases on there yesterday. Was there anything
Yeah.
that you guys?
Yeah, I watched the Home Sweet Home Alone.
How was that?
Okay.
I laughed my head off.
I-
It was so good.
Because just from the preview, I went, I'm going to watch this.
Yeah, I mean, it starts off pretty slow.
Mhm.
It's really, it's like, what are we watching this for like the first half hour, 40 minutes.
So skip the.
But when you
first
get
half
into
of
the part
movie.
where the people that are breaking into the house start getting their heads bashed in, it's funny.
So just skip ahead to the good part, to where it gets
Yeah.
good.
But you know what though, there is I don't want to spoil it for anybody because I'm sure most people haven't watched it yet. But there's an actor from the original Home Alone that makes an appearance.
Cool.
So watch for that. We recognized him immediately. It helped that his last name is McAllister in the show, which can be anybody from the family. So watch for that. And then there's a reference they make while they're watching TV. You know the scene in the original where he goes, "Keep the change, you filthy animal,"
Mhm.
and he's watching that. So there's a scene in this new one where they do that, but instead of it being that vintage black and white movie, it's a remake from a science fiction movie. So the family's all watching TV and they're going, "Don't you just hate it when they remake classic movies?"
That's
They're
funny.
never as good as the original.
That's pretty
They go,
funny.
yeah, this is really bad. As we're watching them watching that. So I think the first part almost was on bad on purpose, but it has a different ending than any of the other Home Alones, which is nice.
He
That's
dies.
good.
Of course he dies. They get the kid, they drown him.
Oh my
they now
gosh.
own the house. No, that's not how it ends.
Was there anything that they released yesterday only for the day, or is it all on there now? Whatever they put out
Well,
yesterday.
that picture with Grogu was just for the day, but that was
Okay.
on the Parks app. That wasn't on Disney Plus app.
They did
I
put
don't
out
think
an
there was
im-
anything that was just for the day per se.
Okay. That's
They
good.
did put out an image yesterday that warmed my little heart. It was. Did you guys see the pictures of the Sanderson sisters back?
Oh yeah.
Mhm.
Yes. And the only one who hasn't aged is Sarah Jessica Parker.
Well, in that photo, but
In
have
that
you
photo,
seen
yeah.
the new previews for Sex in the City? Well, it's not Sex in the City. I don't know what it's called now.
Yeah, I did, and I was like, oh look, the Golden Girls are back.
Yeah. But I wonder what they're gonna do with the one character. I don't want to.
Samantha.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know she's not in it at all. I'm sure our passengers want us to bust into Sex in the City.
I know, right? That's why I'm like, okay, we'll talk about something else.
You and I can talk about that later.
I have not seen 2 seconds of that
The
show.
show, you know
Oh my
what?
gosh. So good.
I really, really liked the first season and the first few seasons when it was still kind of like the documentary. It was a great show. I mean, but I really liked the beginning.
Yeah. Yeah. There's a lot of really.
And
All
then
the-
the
All our male listeners just turned off.
Yeah.
Olaf's presents are pretty good. They're like little short 4-minute
Mhm.
4-minute clips.
Yeah.
Okay.
Did you catch those at all?
I was not home yesterday, so
I was so busy this week. I'm just now getting around to finishing this week's episode. Sorry, everyone.
The what's his name that plays Olaf, the character or the actor? Josh.
Gad?
Gad.
Yes. I got a feeling they did these just because he loves playing Olaf so much.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, how could you not?
Because he smiles like crazy as he does Olaf when you watch
Mhm.
the recordings of him, and I think that's what I guess picture him recording these as he's doing the retelling all the classic Disney movies.
Yeah. I know. He's
They didn't do Beauty and the Beast, so I kind of I'm slow to watch it.
Okay, the Little Mermaid one is really good.
How
Have you
cute.
seen the Funko 5-pack of Olaf as Ariel, Olaf as Genie,
Yes.
Olaf as, yeah. I may have to pick that up.
Haven't
Those
seen
are-
that.
those are
That's
really
so
good,
cute.
Yeah. That dad comes. You collect junk just like your dad or your mom, and then he starts kicking all the collections. It's supposed to be Ariel's dad.
Ariel,
Oh,
just
that's
Disney's
funny.
hoarder.
Yeah. You're a junk collector just like your mom. He starts kicking everything. King
So
Triton.
funny.
Olaf plays all the parts along with Sven and the who's that the big snow monster?
Marshmallow.
Is it Marshmallow? Yeah, it could be.
Marshmallow.
That sounds right. Yeah.
Come
Yeah,
on,
so
even
they're
I know that,
basically-
man.
They basically play all the parts, and they redo all the Disney, not all, but a lot of the Disney classic movies. They're 4 minutes
Oh,
long. They're
Olaf does pantomime.
Yeah, pretty much. And Under the Helmet: The Legacy of Boba Fett.
I want you to. I haven't seen it. I want you to just talk about this to the end. Just
Coffee
take
kicked
it.
in.
Just kick in. Take it from here.
It's great. They talk about Boba Fett. So they have like Ben Burt, who does all the sound effects for Star Wars. He's in it. Steven Sansweet. George Lucas. They interviewed George Lucas talking about Boba Fett. Jeremy Bullock's wife, which was probably my favorite part of the entire show. I know I've told this story on the show before, but Holly might not have heard this. But Jeremy Bullock, I met him at a Comic-Con one time, and I got his autograph. And he actually, usually they charge extra to get pictures taken, and I got my picture taken with me. He didn't charge extra. It's like just a super
cool.
nice guy. And I got to talk to him for quite a bit. And he was also selling a book of his life type of thing. So I bought the book. It's a hardcover book, and I was reading it, and he signed the book and all that. And as I was reading the book, I started reading the same thing again. And I'm like, wait a minute. And like the pages weren't in order. And I had like extra pages in the book that weren't supposed to be there, which is fine. But I never got the ending of the book because those pages were missing.
Oh my
There
goodness.
was an error in the printing of the book. So
did you tell them and get a new one?
Well, I searched the web and I actually found his email address and I emailed him. And I took pictures of the book and I explained to him, hey, listen, I'm really enjoying your book, but I don't have the complete book. I got these extra pages and it doesn't end. And he emailed me back like right away, and he says, Stan, I'm in Hawaii right now. He says, I can't do anything right now, but as soon as I get back to England, I'll mail you a new copy to send me your address. And yeah, like a month later, he sent me a brand new book he autographed that one as well.
That's awesome.
Yeah, like super nice guy. So
I thought you were going to say, and I never heard from him again.
Yeah, no, he emailed me right back, and so this guy goes to show just like how awesome this guy was. Mm-hmm. And he was a huge supporter of Star Wars and a big fan of the conventions and all that, and you could tell he was really enjoyed talking to people at these cons.
That's cool.
So he'll be missed.
I wonder how many books were ruined like that. That's crazy.
Yeah, he said that was the only one he's heard of.
Wow.
He saw that was like that. Maybe no one else, spent hours searching the web for his email.
I can't believe you found his email.
Yeah.
I bet you that's worth something now.
Yeah, so I got 2 copies, one that doesn't.
Yeah, the messed up one. I bet you.
Yeah, and one that's fine.
I don't think I could give that away. I think I would keep both.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, yeah. They're both signed, and he even gave me a patch too. I can't remember if he gave me the patch with this new book or when I bought the first book. I think it was when I bought the first book. It was like a Boba Fett patch. But,
so, tell us what new revelations of Boba Fett are we gonna get?
Well, yeah, that's just it. Like Kathleen Kennedy talks a little bit about the new series coming out.
I'm sorry, Holly. We're about to have Star Wars talk.
I know. I'm just gonna go back to bed.
I'm so sorry.
I'm gonna go heat up my coffee.
Watch Rogue One. You'll really like it.
Yeah, you gotta watch Rogue One.
You like Rogue One.
Yeah. But anyways, yeah. So gets you really excited for the new Boba Fett series coming out.
I like where it's going. I like that rather than picking up and being a bounty hunter again, we're getting this whole like Scarface Godfather scenario with this character. He's gonna do a 180 and do something totally different, and I can't wait.
Yeah, but what I was thinking the other day is I'm really gonna miss Cara Dune being in Mandalorian and the Boba Fett series.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's unfortunate because that was such a good character.
Yeah.
I'm not saying anything because it's political.
Well, I mean, it is the bottom line. It is political.
When your boss tells you to shut up, you shut up.
Yeah, exactly. Like it's extremely unfortunate how it ended up happening.
Yeah, that sucks.
Yeah,
it does. You know what? I don't feel bad for her because, again, your boss tells you to shut up.
We're not
I feel
saying
bad
that.
for me.
We feel bad for us.
You feel bad for you, okay?
For not having a character.
Yeah,
anymore.
for fans, because I liked the character, but part of me is like, you should have played ball. You should have done what you were supposed to. When you work for Disney, man, you work for Disney.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, it is what it is. I'm sure it's still going to be an amazing series.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I can't wait for this show. And we get it like 4 days after Christmas. What the heck? It comes out the 29th. You think it would come out like right about now so we could start dropping those awesome Star Wars Black Series figures right into my hands.
But I learned a couple years ago, I went to a business seminar type thing with the company, and they were talking about how Christmas shopping is going to change. And I think it's happening more and more. Maybe it's not so much. Maybe it is. But people and kids, gift cards are a major gift nowadays.
Yeah.
So after Christmas, there's a lot of shopping going on because everybody has these gift cards in their hands.
Yeah.
I hate that though.
That's a great time to buy an appliance. Thanksgiving's a great time to buy a car. After Christmas, great for an appliance.
I mean, obviously gift cards are great but I don't know. It's just like, here's a gift card. Go. I didn't have time. Go buy. I mean, it's different when you have to mail it or whatever, but
I think I can see giving the kids cash or a gift card. There's going to come a point where they're not going to want Uncle Jay instead of little golden books anymore. I know what little boys want, cash.
Yeah, send them an Amazon gift card instead, and they'll be happy.
Yeah, but like I've done all my Christmas shopping already. I did it all online. Everything's bought, everything's wrapped, everything's put away and ready to go.
Can you see all the boxes sitting out? I guess those were delivered yesterday. My mom must have brought them in when I was gone.
But like I my shopping this year, where I normally, it's COVID too, but where I would normally go out and do all my shopping and have the list, I'm not done already, and it's not even Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Except for you guys, I still have to do my GCT family.
You should have sent Stans a while ago then.
Yeah,
that's true. That's true. Yeah.
It's not gonna make it in time.
Actually, it doesn't take that. The couple things I've sent you, it takes like 2 weeks or something. That's not too bad.
Yeah. I know Marla sent me something, and she also sent somebody to a friend of hers in England. And the person in England got theirs before me.
So
now, if they live in London, it makes sense because it probably goes directly from California to, I'm guessing, New York or straight to London or something. Whereas anything you send to Canada has to go either Vancouver or Toronto first, then across to, to the city that you're in.
I get it, Stan. I live so far out in the country. I can't get anything overnight here.
That's crazy.
Yeah, you can't do overnight here.
So,
they don't, like Amazon doesn't do next day shipping? 2 day?
It's like 5 day.
2 day. I get Amazon 2 day, but yeah, there's no, you can't go to the post office and overnight me anything.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't think I can get anything overnight. Even Amazon is 2 days here.
Victor Naraki, get me out of here.
So you have the one Starbucks. Now, all
that
those,
we just got.
Okay, so all those new like Christmas tumblers. Do you guys get the new stuff like that?
I haven't actually been into the Starbucks. I've just done drive-through.
You can order them through the drive-through. You can.
I don't want to be.
But
that
do you know
guy.
what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
But I'm just wondering, like, if you get those, like, out in the middle of nowhere. Those go to you.
We only have Walmart to shop at.
Either you don't get them at all, or nobody knows about them, and you have a whole stockpile. And these things are going for like $60 on eBay.
Okay,
You can have a nice little business.
I'm gonna go over there right now. We're done. Bye.
Yeah.
You have a ton of them at mine.
You have a ton of them at yours. So
yeah.
I think I have 12 Starbucks where I live. 10 or 12. And
that's just within your area. Yeah.
And I couldn't find these tumblers at all.
They're actually throwing them in the garbage at my store. Because they had a little chip
So
here and there.
I had to have somebody get me one, and then she brought it to me to Disneyland yesterday to give it to me. But it was crazy. I'm like 12 Starbucks, and I can't find these. And I didn't even really like want it. I just thought, oh, that's pretty. I would like one of those. It was a red. It's in the car still. And I was like, oh, I'd like that for Christmas. I didn't know like it was impossible to get, and they're like going for like $60 or more on eBay, $60 plus shipping. Like it's crazy.
Wait 6 months, it'll be $20.
I don't know.
It's only because it's new. Wait 6 months, it'll be $20.
Yeah, well, they'll have a new one out, a new jewel studded, tumbler. So I went to the Starbucks right by my house. It was like 9:00 in the morning, and so I went in there. I'm like, "Do you have any?" This was the day it came out, I guess. I didn't know when it came out. I'm not following it that much, and I said, "Do you have those, like the studded red?" And she's like, "Oh yeah, we had them." And I'm like, "Oh, you have them?" She's like, "No, we had them.
Yeah,
you had to be here at opening." And I'm like, "Oh, 4:30 in the morning." She said that when she got there, the line was like wrapped around the entire parking lot. I'm like, what? She said, so we might get some more tomorrow. So if you want to come in, you have to be here at opening. I'm like, no.
See, stuff like that makes me not want it at all. When you make it so hard to get, like the park Funkos, like the park exclusive Funkos that are gone in 20 minutes. I don't even want them after a while because I'm just so irritated by the inability.
So I only got one because my friend, the one by her house, had them in stock, like lots of them, and I was like, oh, can you get me one? If not a big deal. So she did, but I was was like, I don't get it. Like, it's crazy. It's so annoying that 4:30 in the morning. Like, what are you people doing? It was like a Wednesday. Do you have to go to work? No, they're out buying Starbucks tumblers. Oh, crazy.
Crazy times. So we're at 40 minutes. We're gonna wrap this up, everyone. What is everyone's last thought before we have Ken take us out?
I gotta go. To bed.
I gotta go fix my decorations.
I was really excited
back.
by what I saw for the Tiana show, even though it was just one picture.
Oh yeah, I've heard it's good.
Tiana's gonna be great. Looking forward to that.
Yeah, that looks good. I don't know. I guess I got a lot of catching up to do today.
Holly just wants to go back to bed.
Well, I can't though. I have to actually go pick up the kids.
You're still in your jammies.
Yeah. Need to take a shower.
Be like, kids, have some Benadryl. We're all gonna take a nap.
They're not home right now, actually, still. So I could totally go back to bed.
When you get them home, Benadryl shakes.
That probably would work the opposite. It would probably make them hyper.
Guys, thanks so much for being here on a Saturday morning.
Of course, it was fun.
Good times.
Kid, get us out of here.
If you would like to keep the adventure going after the show, be sure to like our Facebook friends page, Grand Circle Tours Magical Ticket Holders. While you're on Facebook, like our group page, Grand Circle Tours. Be sure to follow us on Twitter, Grand Circle Tours Podcast, as well as on Instagram, GCT Podcast, and our YouTube channel, Grand Circle Tour. If you would like to email us, drop us a line at gctpodcast@gmail.com. T-shirts and other fun merchandise can be found at tpublic.com. Simply search Grand Circle Tour Podcast. If you enjoyed your adventure, leave us a review on Apple Podcasts. Only one rule, make it good. All logos, sounds, songs, and music that are made by and for Disney and its affiliates are the full ownership of the Disney Corporation and are not, nor are they intended to be the ownership of the Grand Circle Tour Podcast. Thank you for riding with us, and welcome home.